Top 5 Strongest Mutants in X-Men '97, Ranked. Lined with mutants and a compelling storyline, X-Men '97 has made some changes to its characters, giving them a new rank set. At a time when the Marvel Cinematic Universe is awaiting the grand and proper entry of the mutants with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in Deadpool and Wolverine, its animation branch has dipped itself back into nostalgia with X-Men '97. The reboot series picked up the aesthetics of the original series that ran from 1992 to 1997 and has so far showcased the wide universe of mutants and their existential conflict with humanity. Once again, the likes of Magneto and Cyclops take the center stage following the absence of Charles Xavier. From tackling threats in the Genosha attack to braving misery, gaining confidence, and reattaining their powers, the show has expanded in depth into the world of the mutants. Thus, an analysis and matchup of their abilities from the comics as well as their storyline through the series so far, can help establish a ranking to lay out the 5 strongest of the batch ahead of an upcoming finale. 5. Wolverine. Voiced by Cal Dodd, Wolverine aka Logan stands out as a crucial member of the current X-Men '97 team, more for his wisdom than his abilities. The current iteration has him rooted as a deeply emotional character, along with a love angle involving Jean Grey. Furthermore, his resilience and determination brought over from years of rugged days in battle and struggle provide a key outlook for the Cyclops-led team. Regardless, the mutant is no less able in his power set. Wolverine's adamantium skeleton and claws make him a formidable opponent. Additionally, his healing factor combined with his super senses and centuries of experience in hand-to-hand combat make him stand out in any situation. Able to slash through Sentinel robots in a breeze, his ongoing story arc makes him an indispensable member of the group. 4. Storm. Ororo Monroe, aka Storm, is an Omega-level mutant with the ability to control and manipulate weather patterns. The mutant's abilities include the power to summon winds, control and be immune to extreme temperatures, and make multiple forms of energy in nature such as kinetic and electromechanical waveforms submit to her whims. Furthermore, she can also adjust the air in the lungs and inner ear of anyone she chooses to. Storm can also peer into the world and people through the energy they emit via radiation or vibrations, including her opponent's nervous systems. Finally, her powers also allow her to manipulate solar winds from any sun in any solar system. The wide-encompassing range of her skills makes her one of the strongest of the team and a literal goddess, an aspect which has found its way prominently in the ongoing show. 3. Magneto. Max Eisenhart or Eric Magnus Lencher aka Magneto is one of the most powerful mutants in the X-Men universe with his dark and tormenting past serving as the flame behind his motives. The Master of Magnetism has often acted as an adversary to the team led by Professor Charles Xavier but in the latest X-Men '97 series, held his own as a leader. Perhaps his single most threatening ability is controlling a planet's entire magnetic field and generating force fields capable of ripping the surface of it to shreds. In addition, he can levitate and possess genius-level engineering skills in various technical and genetic subjects. Additionally, he can control the level of iron in the blood of his opponent, and influence forms of energy on the electromagnetic spectrum, including visible light and gamma rays. Last but not least, Magneto also stands out as a master tactician and strategist, already proven by his impact on Genosha. 2. Charles Xavier. Charles Francis Xavier aka Professor X, the founder of the X-Men, possesses immense telepathic abilities. Although absent from a large part of the ongoing series, his latest appearance at the end of Episode 8 has once again shed light on his powers. From reading minds, communicating mentally, and projecting his thoughts, he can also influence the thoughts, emotions, and memories of others while also having the strength to suppress or alter them. Xavier can create psychic shields to protect himself and others, while his ability to look into the minds gives him the will to control his opponent. One of his biggest triumphs comes with Cerebro, The device that amplifies his powers and allows him to locate and communicate with mutants anywhere on Earth. A brilliant scientist, geneticist, and strategist, he stands as the true leader of the X-Men and protector of the world. 1. Jean Grey. A central character of the X-Men universe, Jean Grey is an Omega-level telepath who surpasses the abilities and scope of powers of even Professor X. Without the need of Cerebro or any device, she can locate, communicate, read minds, and influence the thoughts and actions of anyone she wills to at any time and from anywhere on the planet. Additionally, she can manipulate matter at a molecular level, and create protective force shields while having the power to penetrate through others. Throughout the comics and the movies, she has found herself linked to the cosmic entity of the Phoenix Force. Once combined, it makes her powers limitless, granting her complete control over life and death, as well as the dreadful ability to wipe out entire worlds. However, her vast power set has found some restrictions through deep empathy, emotional depth, and resilience, making up for one of the most interesting characters in the Marvel Universe. X-Men '97 is available to stream exclusively on Disney.